Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for your amazing energy, and thank you for hitting like and subscribe. It is appreciated, absolutely free for you, and helps my channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am doing this live reading today rather than yesterday because yesterday was my happy birthday. So, now that that's out of the way, we can go ahead and get started on your reading. I hope everybody is doing well. Hello there, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I am Sarah B. And once again, this is Just Be Tarot. I am shuffling for the overall energy for the collective. And first I will read the overall energy. And then I will go ahead and answer your questions in the order that they are received. So be patient. I will let you know when your reading comes up by reading your name. I pull 2 cards for every question. So feel free to ask these questions while I am doing the overall energy, and I'll get back to you. All right, so I am shuffling for the overall energy, Spirit. What's coming in for this week for our collective? What is coming in for the week? Thank you. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, it's looking like we have to do a lot of, I feel like, getting rid of things, toxic energy here with this detoxify energy here. Spirit saying you have to get rid of the toxic things in your life before you can get anything good. There's something blocking this energy. And once we get rid of this toxic energy, we can put our faith into the universe that exactly that we need is coming towards us. But we have to do the work first. We have to improve ourselves. We have to level up. And that starts by detoxifying, cleaning out the things that aren't serving us. Making sure that everything is clear for these energies to come in towards you. All right? And this is happening. So I'm talking, Grayson, I'm talking about God. I'm talking about the universe. Whoever your higher power is, that's who I am referring to. Hello, Brian. How are you? I hope you had a good few days. But yeah, so what we have to do is get rid of that energy so we can see these things coming in for us. But they're not going to come in unless we clear that old energy, unless we clear the people who aren't right for us. We clear our negative thinking, our self-doubt, our self-criticism. Learn to give each other grace. Trying to lead with kindness and respect. And then, once we unblock our energy, we are able to move forward. The universe can't help but give us what we are yearning for because our path is clear. All right, so let's see what we have here. So something to work on this week is detoxifying. All right. And if you really focus and see how many times we think negatively or, negative thoughts run through our head during the day, it really is a lot. I know when I first started trying to change my lifestyle and my way of thinking, it is a lot. It still is a lot. So it was a weird energy this weekend, which is why I really couldn't jump on. My energy wasn't where I needed it to be for you guys. I wanted to come on and do a pop-up live, but it wouldn't have benefited anybody, to be perfectly honest with you. So even as positive as I try to be, as trying to live my best life, trying to stay away from negative thinking. It happens, they creep in. And, you have to feel the feels and move on. You have to let those happen. Hopefully you have somebody around to talk to, or you can sort it out for yourself, or do a lot of introspection or reflection. But there is definitely, I was not in a good energy this week, and I could not bring forth the positivity to come on and interact with you guys. It just wouldn't have been fair. So I do apologize for that. But I'm here now, and I'm feeling a lot better. And look, it's saying have a new outlook. Spirit saying new outlook. As I was talking to you guys, these came out. New outlook and change. So we're being guided to make a change this week. Look at things a different way. See things from a different angle. Keep an open mind and an open heart to new things coming into your life. All right? Things might be looking different by the end of the week for you, is what I just heard. That could be a million different things, depending on how that resonates with you. That could be home life. That could be partner. That could be job related. That could have to do with your children. But things could be looking differently by the end of the week. So that's something to look out for and take advantage of the new opportunities coming in for you. What else do we have for the collective spirit? What else do we have? Say less, listen more. Somebody might need you to just listen. You don't always have to fight back. You be coachable. When somebody has, advice to give, or constructive criticism, listen to what they have to say. Be open to changes. Be open to hearing how you can better yourself, how you can grow in your position at work, how you can be a better person. Because if you don't know, you don't know. If there's something that you're not doing right, or there's something that needs to be done differently, and until somebody addresses it with you, then you don't know. So you have to pay attention and be coachable and listen to what others have to say, because there might be an easier way to approach something. There might be a faster way. There might be a more knowledgeable way. So try to be that person. If your people are coming to you for advice, then it's super, super important that you listen to them before giving judgment, before giving your opinion. They might not even want that. They might just want you as somebody who is a safe place. All right, let's see if there's anything else coming in. What else is coming in, Spirit? Anything else from this deck, or am I moving on? Thank you. You're being asked to take a chance on something. You're using something as a defense mechanism. So you're being asked to take a chance on something. And that's fine. We all need to sometimes take that leap of faith, or keep that in mind. Like, you don't always know the outcome. So sometimes it's important to remind ourselves that, yeah, it is a gamble. All the choices we're making throughout our lives, it's a gamble. But then we have defense mechanism. Like, I feel like your guard is up about something. You're keeping your guard up. You're not sure if you can trust the situation. coming in this week? So that's something to look out for as well. Okay, so let's use this next deck. Okay, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Ask those questions so when I go back to answer them, I can see you. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you are able to enjoy it. We have blessing. So obviously look for the blessings. Like things might have not been perfect. Like I said, I was struggling this weekend. Things might not have been perfect, but I was looking for, okay, what were the good things that came out of this weekend? What were the positive things? And how can I grow from those moments? You know, keeping the lessons in the back of my mind, but trying to take away those blessings that came through. You're asked to have courage this week. I love that eagle. Go birds. Have courage this week. Find that within yourself. Know that you have the strength within you to overcome any situation. You're able to, you know, I just heard be resilient. Oh my God, stop it. This was turned over. Resilience. So funny. Thank you, Spirit. Water yourself. Know that if you have the courage, you are able to move forward. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I did not see that come out. Keep yourself strengthened. Strength. You know, both of these are about having strength to move on, to move forward in a situation, to look at those lessons and grow from them. Can I get one more, Spirit? Thank you. Oops, this fell. Excuse me. Ooh, we got two. We have adventure. Now that sounds exciting. And we have rebirth. There's something coming in. You're starting a new cycle. And it's like you're being asked to like let down your guard, let down your defenses. And have fun with it. Let your higher power guide you to where you're supposed to be. Have fun with it. Don't get stuck up in your head about what are people going to think? How is this looking to others? You know, where is this going to lead me? Be present, be in the moment, and enjoy yourself. Because whatever is coming in for you is going to be an adventure. You're not meant to know what the outcome is going to be. You're just asked to roll with it. So keep an eye out for that situation. Now we are moving forward with our Clarifying Love Situations deck. Now this deck is about the person that's on your mind. This deck is about clarifying whatever situation. It could be a partnership, it could be a situationship, it can be a booty call, it could be a friendship or a friends with benefit ship, whatever you want to call it. This is the person that is on your mind when I pull the card. All right, so let's see. We have love potion. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. So there's some love coming in for you, or somebody wants to reestablish something with you, and you are asked to open your heart to that. If you feel a connection, if you feel like there could be some kind of spark, open your heart to the magic of it. You know, don't overthink. Just be in the moment, be in the situation. You know, not every love story has to be perfect. Because God knows that everybody's path is not perfect. Hidden thorns. Look beyond the romance to discern true intentions. Now, for some of you, this is talking about red flags. Look beyond the romance, so take the blinders off and discern true intentions. Is this person looking out for your feelings? Does this person have you in mind? Or is this person love bombing you? Is this person, you know, trying to tell you things you want to hear? Telling you things you want to hear so they can stay in your life? Or is this person really working on being in a relationship with you? Because actions speak louder than words. So they can say and say and say and say. But until they show through actions that they're really in it, then is any of what their words, are they relevant if they're not acting upon it? All right, what else, Spirit? What else do we have? They never come on Tuesdays, so I wonder if the notifications are working. We have actually came out with Soul's Compass. Let intuition guide your steps, illuminate the life path meant for you. So trust your intuition, trust your gut feelings. Follow what your instincts tell you. You know, if somebody else doesn't like something, but you feel really safe and warm in this person, you can trust them, then you have to follow your soul's compass. Let intuition guide you, because what's right for you might not be right for everyone. What works in one relationship might not work in another relationship. Everybody is different. And just because somebody else is saying, I don't know, that doesn't seem normal. What's normal for other people might not be normal for your relationship, but it's what works for you. Let's see if I can get one more from this deck before we move on to tarot. Can I get one more from this deck, Spirit? We have Fate's Crossroads. In a weave of chance and choices, find the path of lasting legacies. So like I said, not every path, this is so crazy, not every path is straight or direct. You're going to have to go through a lot of different paths and roads that are often windy and perhaps a little fucked up before you get to where you need to go. This is how we learn our lessons. This is how we know what we want. This is how we build our repertoire of the things we like and the things we don't like about people. And the things we'll put up with and the things we won't put up with, in all honesty. So it's like you are going through your situation right now and your paths, and your person, if you're with them right now, had to go through their path to get to meeting you. Or if you're not with your person, then this person is still going through their path in order to meet you. And you're still going through your path in order to meet them. And then when your roads connect, you'll be able to see this faded crossroads. You'll be able to recognize each other. All right, so let's shuffle for tarot. See what's going on. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I just did the overall energy reading for this what's coming in for this week. And I am moving on to the card pulls. Now I pull 2 cards for every question that is asked. I scroll back up to the beginning of the questions and go in order. I will say your name first, so you know who I'm addressing. And yeah. So thank you for being patient for everybody who has been watching the overall energy portion of the reading. I do really appreciate it. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing and all that fun stuff. I do appreciate it. It does help my channel grow and circulate throughout YouTube. It is really appreciated, and it's free for you, but it really does help me grow. All right, so I have just shuffled, and let's see what is going on. Hi, Witchy. So good to see you. Jeebus is back. Good to see you on here. Hi, Chamika. Okay, I see Jeebus is asking the first question. Can we see what's coming in for the rest of the month? I can certainly try. All right, Jeebus is wanting to know what's coming in for the rest of the month for them. What's coming in for the rest of the month for Jeebus? I am shuffling for Jeebus. What is coming in for the rest of the month? Thank you. Can I get one more? Can I get one more? What's coming in for the rest of the month for Jeebus? Thank you. Oh boy, I feel like you were stuck in your head for a while with a lot of anxiety about a situation. And I feel like messages have not been coming through to you, or you've been maybe perceiving messages in the wrong way. Maybe miscommunication with somebody, or maybe you haven't replied to a message, or somebody's not replying back to you. Somebody maybe have left you on red. But I do see that you are stuck in a cycle of some kind. I feel like you're super comfortable in this cycle, though. You're out of your head. You're not feeling anxious about much right now, but I do feel like it's because you're in your comfort zone. All right, but this is not where you're meant to stay. You might be comfortable here, but this is not where you're meant to stay. This is not your ending. You are being asked to move out of your comfort zone and move towards your true happiness, because there's more out there for you. I feel like you are in a complacency right now where you're just taking it because you're comfortable, but there's more out there for you, and I feel like you know that. Okay, Witchy. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you, Brian. Happy 999 day to you. It's the 99 portal today. So with you, be careful with your intentions, and make sure you're very clear on sending up your intentions and manifestations, because that portal is open for the universe to collect your manifestations and intentions. So make sure you're being very clear, and make sure you're working towards your goals, because that will make your manifestations come in that much faster. keeping your energy high and your vibrations high also does help with that. Okay, so we have Witchy World Traveler asking, okay, my appointment went well. Somewhat sort of doctor wasn't really chatty about what was going on, but he said it's sticking. And I can start therapy. That's awesome. No operation. That's awesome. Because I know you did not want to re-break this. Oh, so that is awesome. That's such good news, Witchy. I'm so happy for you. Hello, love bug. How are ya? Okay, so now Witchy's asking, will I travel eventually to Europe and other places? Let's see. Is Witchy going to be traveling to Europe? Is Witchy going to be traveling to Europe? Is Witchy going to be traveling to Europe? Thank you. Okay, I feel like there are situations that you're nervous about and other things that need to be taken care of before you're able to think about going to Europe. I feel like you're nervous about thinking about going to Europe. Or this could be you're nervous about these other things that need to be taken care of, things that are on the back burner right now. But I'm hearing that you need to address these things before you're able to think about Europe. Okay, will I get married? Witchy wants to know if she'll get married. Will Witchy get married? Well, thank you. I do see, yes, you're eventually going to get married. That's where the last card is leading to marriage. However, right now, you are scared to take that path with this Fool, and you're not putting enough faith into taking that leap to get you there. But I do feel like there is going to be, your ultimate end is going to be marriage and stability, and you're going to get there. I do think that you may be meeting somebody at a get-together, a party, or a friend of a friend, and that's how you're going to meet your person. I'm hearing, yeah, I feel like it's going to be through a friend. But right now, I don't feel like you are in that mind frame, but I do feel like you're going to get there. And once you do, it's going to be through a friend. Because ultimately, this is where it's going to end up. Okay, and then we have, will I be able to use the walker by the end of October? Okay. Will Witchy be able to use the walker by the end of October? Shuffling for Witchy. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate seeing you guys here. Okay. There's something that is going to be released. This could be meaning you're going to be released to be able to use it. Spirit, do you have another card for Witchy? Will she be able to use the walker by the end of October? Yes. More independence. I do believe that you're going to be able to use the walker by the end of October. And what do my spirit guides have to say on this? Is there any messages from witchy spirit guides? Any messages from witchy spirit guides? Use your coping skills. Use the things that you've learned, the lessons that you've learned. Or maybe look at the lessons that you're learning. Anything else here? Can I have another card from Witchy's Guides and Guardians? Use your coping skills because you still have a lot of life in you, is what I heard when this Queen of Wands came out. There's a lot of life in you yet. So be taking the lessons and the coping skills because you are on your way back to this Queen of Wands energy that you have inside of you. Lovebug asks, what's coming in for love? Oh my gosh, there is somebody that you are tempted by. I'm feeling like you are tempted by somebody. Is this a crush or an infatuation? You can't get them out of your head. Like, you're literally losing sleep over this person. You find them very sexy, very attracted to this person. I'm going to clear this energy. Okay, so what's going on with this person? Spirit. Okay, so there is somebody in your energy who is... And if you don't know who this person is, this could be somebody who is attracted to you in that way. Ooh, this is somebody who wants to establish a life with you. This could be somebody who is older than you, somebody who is already established. By that, I mean they might have had a previous family or have kids from a previous relationship. This could be somebody who already has that house, who has been doing their job for a long time. Somebody who is... but they want to do... I see them wanting to do life with you. Let's see. What else? Anything else for Lovebug with this person? This person has really been through it. This person could be more spiritual than you think or that they lead on. They have had to go through a lot of healing to get there to where they are now. And to make them this Ten of Pentacles energy. A lot of healing. They've gone through life. I feel like this is somebody who has lived life. Good and bad. They've gone through things and they've learned from them and it's made them who they are. But they have... I feel like they are guided to you in a spiritual way. Like a faded way. But there's a big attraction. Now, this could start as a sexual attraction and lead to something else. But you have to stop overthinking about it. Because that overthinking is causing anxiety. And anxiety blocks good energy from coming in. So if you know who this person is and you want them to come in closer, get out of your head about it and let whatever's meant to happen, happen. Because anxiety blocks good energy from coming in. I feel I'm renewing. Yay, Amy! I love that. Starry, I am good. How are you? All right, Starry asks, can I ask how Joseph feels about me? How does Joseph feel about Starry? How does Joseph feel about Starry? Shuffling for Starry. How does Joseph feel about Starry? Thank you. Can I have one more card, please? They feel like you're holding back. There's some kind of blocked energy here, and you're holding back. This could be they want you to contact them, but right now there's blocked energy. They feel like you're holding back on them. There's no communication here, or very little communication. How will Natalie's course affect my relationship with Jamal? Thank you. Shuffling for Starry. How will Natalie's course affect her relationship with Jamal? You'll be able to work better together, or things will work out here because you're going to see something from a different perspective. You're not going to be so closed-minded. You're going to open up your mind, and you'll be able to work together better, or have better communication, or work better. They might be lending you a hand in something. Okay. Thank you, Starry. I appreciate that. Oh, after you already sold me. Well, I mean, at least you got a notification. It's better late than never, right? My logo was off. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know, where is that? That's a problem. Amy says I have old thoughts and dreams, like prior life. Oh, okay. I feel that life affects current. Want to spread wings, but scared. Yeah, moving on is scary. Doing something new is scary. That's not unusual, Amy. It's hard. I don't know if you were here for the beginning, but it was about resilience. Here, where was that? Courage and resilience. And the reason why we have cards in decks like Oracle decks is because you're not the only one going through this stuff. Other people need to hear it too. That we need to... Did you say spread your wings? I mean, Amy, if that's not a sign. Spread your wings. Water yourself. I mean, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. I'm not sure if you saw the overall energy, but it's scary. It's a scary time to be in the world. And it's scary when you don't know what your path looks like. Jeebus says, what do I have to move forward? What do I have to move forward? I'm not sure I understand that question. Like, what do you have to do to move forward? I feel like you need to gain clarity and want to put in the work. Because this is the Page of Swords in reverse. Is about learning. Is about wanting to learn. And right now, it's in the reverse. So you have to want to put in the work. You have to want to gain clarity. You want to move. You want to you're going to have to want to move forward, put one foot in front of the other, to learn new things, to be on that page. Because it's just not going to happen. You need to help it happen. You need to be the one to move forward. Why are WP taking so long getting back to me? Why are WP taking so long? Yep, I do see that you've been waiting a long time. I still feel like they're evaluating. Is the word I heard? Evaluating? I feel like you're excited to get started with this new path. But I do feel like there's been some kind of holdup. There is waiting, and they're evaluating. That's why there's that holdup. Now, is WP a job offer? And can you contact them to see where you stand? Spirit, can you give any indication about WP's final answer for Starry? We got the Six of Swords in reverse, which means it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But this was the way it's going to be a lot of emotional connections. Things are going to end up working out for you, but it's going to be hard to get there. To reach the position that you want, or your end goal. But overall, it's going to be good for you. Okay, Samuel says hi. Hello, Samuel. Okay, so Nicholas, good to see you. I'm pulling a couple cards for Nicholas. Just general cards. Spirit, what does Nicholas need to know for this week? What does Nicholas need to know for this week? Ooh! Where did that even go? Oh, I see it. Something's coming back around for you. Now, I'm not sure if this is a person or a job opportunity or some kind of energy that... Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. Hold on a second. Let's see what happens when I'm multitasking. Anywho, let me give Nicholas my undivided attention. That's what Spirit was trying to say. I feel something is coming back around for you. But I'm Spirit saying, I don't know if you can trust it. Has this situation changed? They might say it has changed. Maybe somebody is saying, oh, things got better at such and such a company. You know, so and so has changed, or the situation has changed, or have you been to the new, whatever the hotspot is? I heard it's under new management, or it's like it's something that changed, or claims that they've changed for the better. But I'm hearing that you can't really trust it. Is this something that you should check out yourself? Absolutely. Don't discount it. Give it the opportunity that it needs, but also don't be ready and raring to go on this because you believe somebody else. I would check it out and see it for yourself, because you might be missing an opportunity if you don't. So you might have something like that coming up for you, like, oh, have you heard about this? You know, it's back. You want to go check it out? It's going to be in your best interest to check it out, but don't jump in, you know, head first with this situation. But if you don't check it out, you might be missing an opportunity. All right, let me light some more incense, which is what I was trying to do when I knocked those cards over. So bear with me a second. Spirit said, no. Nicholas deserves your full attention, so how about you give it to him? And I agree. Thank you for the reminder, Spirit. All right. Now that that's taken care of. All right, so Witchy says, that's what my friend's grandma said. She's a native healer. Oh, I like that. Okay, later on, see? You're only in what, your 30s? All right, let's see what else. Hi, Trey. How are you? What sign for the person, love bug? I can pull a card and see if anything comes out regarding what sign this might be. Let's see. This could either be an earth sign or a water sign. Love bug, that was for you. Earth sign or water sign. Memento Mori said, will he move in with me? Wants to know if he will move in with them. So let's see. Asking for Memento Mori. I feel like you are trying to get him to move in with you. But I do feel like you need to let things happen the way they're supposed to happen. I feel like he's kind of on the fence about it, but more so like he doesn't like the way you're pushing him. He feels like he's being suffocated. Okay, so you need to change your approach. Okay, with this Four of Cups energy. You have to change the way you're going about this, because right now he feels like you're being like self-sabotaging, you're being clingy, suffocating, and he is not digging that at all. So change your approach. Let it go for a little while. And then circle forward to that energy. Okay, because the approach you've used in the past hasn't been working. Okay, so it's time to look for a new approach here. Hello, Jazz. Oh, good, Amy, you got notified as well. I'm glad to see that. Oh, your old prior life is a Viking. Oh, wow. And Egyptian. That is... You know what? I have... Bear with me a second. I have a past life deck that sits right here. It sits here with the cards that I clarify. So they are clarified. Or, I'm sorry. Not clarified. They're cleared. The energy from previous reading. I'm just going to pull one of these cards. Amy's asking about her path. Does it have anything to do with her past life? What's going on? Is her past life... How should she move forward? Shuffling for Amy. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like this is involving travel. We have travel and a baby. So your new path might be calling you to travel. Now, I don't know if somebody you know is having a baby, or if this is you in the future, and wherever you're going, whatever this path leads you to, is going to lead you to a family. I was told to turn the deck over, and I have spirituality and religion. Biblical and mother. So maybe you're meant to get in touch with like your higher power, or maybe you're trying to level up spiritually, or looking for some kind of guidance. But I'm feeling like there's something's leading you to a family. And maybe you're trying to level up spiritually. And you'll get there by traveling. I don't know if that helped at all, because I don't really use this deck. I don't know why, I just don't. I don't really get too many questions regarding past life situations. Okay, Pastel Dreams, I haven't seen you in a moment. Pastel asked, hey, can I know what are A's feelings, and is he serious about me? What are A's feelings for pastel dreams? A's feelings for pastel. What are A's feelings for pastel? Thank you. Ooh. He loves your honesty and the fact that you're very blunt. There's a lot of an emotional affection for you. But he does feel like you can be blunt. You're super honest. But sometimes you might come across as cold. But he does feel an emotional connection towards you. There is an emotional connection there. Okay, so Witchy did not go to her family reunion, but I was wondering if my sister is telling the boys negative things about her. See, I don't know if I can pull in your sister, because your sister's energy is not here. So I don't know if I'll be able to answer that question, but I can try. If Witchy's sister is telling the boys negative things. I feel like even if she is, if they feel like they know better, we have the King of Wands energy. So I feel like even if she is, yeah, they're no fool. even if she is, they aren't buying it. So I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, Jazz wants to know what is coming in for this weekend. You need to let go of something for things to work out. There's something that you need to release for whatever it is you're hoping for to work out. Pastel wants to know, is this connection worth investing for? I do see that it is. Let's see if we can get another card regarding this. Is this connection worth investing for Pastel? Yes. I do feel like things will work out if they're willing to invest as much as you are. It has to be equal. Okay. You're welcome, Nicholas. Hi, Rezia. How are you? Sure, I am doing a general reading for Rezia. She just would like a couple cards, please, from her guide's guardian spirit. I have one more card for Rezia. I have one more card for Rezia. Thank you. Okay, so this is, we have King of Swords energy. So this is like a masculine that's coming towards you who's going to be brutally honest with you. who is going to tell you the truth. You might not want to hear it, is what I just heard. But it is going to be the truth. So look for that coming towards you. It might be coming towards you this weekend or by this weekend. So, I mean, that could be anybody from a romantic partner to a boss at work or a supervisor, but it is going to be a divine masculine. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be a male, just masculine energy. So what did Christian mean when said we are all here? I don't know what this says. What did Christian mean when sighed, we all here met new people, lived new experiences, was cut out of his life? I'm just going to say, what did Christian mean? That he doesn't have any interest in you. It doesn't look like there's an interest, at least not a romantic or an emotional interest. Maybe a friendship. He might be working on something with somebody else. But I feel like he had to disconnect with you emotionally. Chico, how are you? Chico wants to know messages for September. Messages for September for Chico, Spirit. I'm seeing that you might be separated from someone. You might feel an urge to travel somewhere. You have to gain clarity on something before you make a decision. But it's time to make that decision. You're stuck between this and that. So you need to make that decision because Spirit's calling you to start this new path. And you have to take this leap of faith for it to get going. Okay, Rosie wants to know, when will Merched come and his energy now towards me? When? Don't really do timing here. It's all about divine timing and you putting in the energy for this timing to happen. But there is something that you need to let go of. So an energy can come in for you. There's something that you might be holding on to. This person might have they might send you a message that tells you more about timing. They might have a message for you, but you have to let go of something. Okay, 42 in October. Oh, good job, Jazz. Met somebody new. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you're taking it day by day and not getting stuck in your head about it. That's so exciting. I love that. Hi, Venetia. How are you? Okay, what to expect? Jazz wants to know what to expect from her job in the next 2 weeks. What can Jazz expect from their job in the next couple weeks? What's going on at Jazz's job? I feel like you're emotionally disconnected from your job and you're only staying there to make money. Like you're putting in the work, you're doing what you have to do, but I feel like you don't really like it there. So this might be a sign that you need to start looking for another job so you can be happy. Because yes, this job is paying the bills, but I don't see like you even have an emotional connection. Your heart's not in it. So it might be time for you to start looking for another job. Well, it's good to see you back, Pastel. I've been told by numerous people that I was a passenger on the Titanic. Really? Oh, wow. I wonder where you were on the Titanic. Like, were you like an elite person or were you steerage? I have also had, since I was a little girl, a fascination with the Titanic. I've read a million books on it. Yeah, before James Cameron's movies came out or before any of that. So I'm doing good, Venetia. Had a birthday over the weekend, which is why I'm going live tonight rather than yesterday. And of course, I'll be live again on Thursday. So I'm back to my regularly scheduled programming here. Also, a reminder to you guys, don't forget to check out your monthly readings for your zodiac signs on my page. Yeah, so that's exciting. They're all posted. That happened last week. Um, and let's see what Venusia is asking. Thank you. I love your vibe. You're awesome. Thank you. Would like to know, how's it going with Venusia and David? Is he still interested in Venusia? Is David still interested in Venusia? Is David still interested in Venusia? Shuffle for Venusia. I feel like no, he was only temporary. He didn't feel like there was enough of an emotional connection there. I do feel like you have to plant seeds somebody else. Plant seeds for the universe to bring you somebody else. But yeah, it's a no-go with David. But I do feel like there's somebody else coming in for you. Well, because I heard it. Spirit says it's time to start planting the seeds. Somebody else is coming in. Okay, is Pastel Dreams' person investing in the connection? I feel like not right now. They're undecided. I feel like they're on their way out with this Nine of Wands in reverse. I don't know what that says, Jazz. I what have been grief because not lost any person. Okay, so why have you been feeling grief? Because you've not lost anybody. Why is Jazz feeling grief? Why is Jazz feeling grief? Or guilt? Maybe because you're finally finding your happiness and you're able to trust the people around you or the people that are in your circle. And when that happens and when you are able to elevate yourself, the universe will surprise you with new things. So maybe because you're rising and leveling up, you're feeling a little guilty about that and walking away from other people. Maybe you're needing to leave other people behind and that makes you feel guilty, which it shouldn't. Is my future, but I mean, it happens, but you are allowed to step away from a relationship. It doesn't mean you have to have a falling out. People outgrow each other all the time. Doesn't mean you have to cut off contact completely, but you're headed down a different path. Witchy asks, is my future spouse friends of my current friend group or a new one that I will make? Well, we definitely, Spirit knows exactly what you're talking about for sure. Is it friends with current friend group or is this somebody? I feel like it's somebody that is already, this Emperor is an older energy. So I do feel like it's friends with people you already know. People who you already have an established friendship with. You had thought I was in my 30s. I wish I had told. I wish I was told I looked to be in my 20s. All right. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy October birthday. Oh my gosh, Ivofer, how are you? There's a blast from the past. I hope you're doing well. Marianne wants to know what are... Thank you, Ivofer. Okay, Marianne says, what are Maddie's feelings for me? Marianne wants to know what Maddie's feelings are. it's inconclusive because they don't have enough clarity on you as a person. So I feel like they haven't made their mind up on how they feel about you just yet. I'm going to clarify that. Can we clarify this Ace of Pentacles in reverse for Marianne? I do feel like they know you have integrity and that you're very honest. They see you as this Empress energy. We have the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Very honest, very loyal. I do feel like they now are a little chaotic. Their energy is coming off as very chaotic. So they haven't made any decision on how they feel about you, but they do see you as this bright light, this big energy. We have the Empress and the Queen of Swords. So that is a big energy. So they do see you as important. They do see you as caring and loyal. Hi, Brian. Discontinued. Yes, disconnected from my job. Oh, good. I'm glad you've been hunting for another job. Can you see if you feel my horde meeting will be negative or positive tomorrow? I'm assuming this is board meeting. Board meeting. Okay. Okay. Shuffling for Brian. What's going on with his board meeting? I feel like it's going to be very much about finances. So I don't know if that's negative or positive. Saving money, trying to save money, trying to collect money maybe from people. Maybe people are going into collections. Let's see what else. And there's some kind of cycle. Secular, I just heard. Do you have your meetings like on a cycle? Like the third week in whatever, you know, like that kind of, the second week of the month, what is tomorrow, Wednesday of each month. Like I feel like this is a secular thing, is what I just heard with this Swords energy in reverse. I do feel like it's going to be very much about finances and maybe collecting. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Pastel Dream said, someone wants to stop seeing me. I don't remember what I said. I'm sorry. Does someone want to stop seeing Pastel? Shuffling for Pastel. Does someone want to stop seeing Pastel? I feel like there's been no contact with this person. You have not been in any kind of contact. So it doesn't I don't feel like it necessarily matters because you haven't been in contact with them anyway. So you're not seeing them, you're not talking to them. So this might be somebody you already cut off. So maybe they're picking up on your energy. Jazz says, yes, I do guess I've been trying to level up and I feel guilty about leaving people behind. Don't feel guilty about that. They need to rise to your level. They can meet you at your level. Do not feel guilty about becoming the person you're meant to be. Do not. Oh, that's funny. That's a great genetics. If you thought you were in their 20s. Does Merched love? Does Merched love? Not in a passionate way. I feel like he loves, there's love in an emotional way, but not in a passionate way. Starry says, can I ask, will S be able to turn situation around with WP? Will S be able to turn a situation around with WP? I feel like if you want the situation to turn around, then you're going to have to do the work. However, Starry, when I was shuffling, I do see that there's some kind of King of Cups energy coming in for you that's going to make you very happy. Just an FYI, that came out for your reading. Jazz wants to know, will I be able to get my hair dyed and get new jeans when I get paid next week? Will Jazz be able to get her hair dyed and get new jeans? No. Something's blocking you from doing that. Wait till things calm down financially. Will I be able to turn W2 situation around with prayers, candles, etc.? Just a reminder to click on like and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Shuffling for Starry. Will I be able to turn the WP situation around? I feel like there's contact that needs to be made by you. You haven't been in contact with them. Maybe you should put your feelers out and see if they're going in your direction. Oh, okay. Every quarter you meet. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, people owe money. So I don't know if there's somebody specific that has to collect that money. But I feel like that's going to be what the majority of your meeting's going to be like, Bri. All right, I think this is where I am going to leave this. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope this resonated with you guys, and I hope that you'll be here on Thursday when I go live again between 6:30 and 7. Of course, you're welcome, Jazz. And everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me and bringing your energy. It really does mean the world that you are tuning in each and every time I go on. And it really does help my channel grow and is very, very appreciated. Um, please click on like and subscribe. And it's all free for you. When you interact, when you click on things, it really does help my channel grow. And I'm here for you guys. I want you to know this is always going to be a safe place. And I hope that you are have a next wonderful next couple days, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.